Today I'm sharing some exciting skincare that I've been loving. That's coming up next. Welcome in, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. I'm sharing some new skincare that I've been trying and really loving, and I wanted to let you know about it. If you're new here, a very special welcome to you. I hope you'll consider subscribing and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. The skincare industry is huge, and there are so many exciting products out there. I've been trying a few new to me products, and I wanted to share with you my thoughts about them. Another exciting part about this video today is it's in collaboration with my good friend Jennifer Joyce at Joyce Beauty here on YouTube. Jennifer and I recently met in the last few months and have become very fast friends, texting and Marco Poloing back and forth. It's been a lot of fun to get to know her. She is such a wonderful resource here on YouTube. She does so many fascinating, incredibly instructional things on her channel, Jennifer Joyce Beauty. This gal absolutely knows more about in-depth skincare and at-home DIY procedures than anyone I've met or seen on YouTube. She's really, really fabulous. If you're interested in incredible instructions on some of the very fascinating things that you can DIY at home for skincare, she is absolutely your resource. Her YouTube channel is a virtual library of wonderful products, procedures, and tools that she has utilized to make her, I think, 48 or 49-year-old skin look like a 30-year-old's. It's really incredible to see what she has done with her skin. She's absolutely gorgeous, and she has such a wealth of wonderful, helpful, knowledgeable information that you are going to want to stop by and get to know her and learn more about what she has to offer. I'm going to link Jennifer's video down below as well as her channel. Make sure that you go over and check her out. You will absolutely be so impressed, so fascinated, and so glad that you got to get to know her. Tell her that Kimberly sent you and make sure that you subscribe to her channel while you're there. As always, all products that I mentioned today will be listed and linked below, and they'll also be over on the blog, so super easy for you to find. And with that, let's hop into it. The first thing I want to talk about today is the whole K-beauty phenomenon. And I don't know about you, but I was a little bit confused about the K-beauty thing when I first launched into this whole skincare routine journey I'm on. I thought K-beauty was a brand. I didn't realize that it was an entire category. Of course, K-beauty stands for Korean beauty, and there's also J-beauty, which is Japanese beauty, and I recently heard about T-beauty, which I guess is Taiwan beauty. There's a lot happening in the Asian skincare market, and to me, it's really, really exciting. This video is not sponsored, but I do want to let you know the products I'm going to be sharing today were gifted to me from YesStyle. I actually went onto their website and chose the products that I'll be sharing today. And I want to let you know something about the YesStyle website. It is simultaneously the most exciting and most overwhelming website I've been to in a long, long time. Truly, if you haven't been there, at least click over to YesStyle and take a look at it. I'm fascinated with it. I'm so intrigued by their whole platform and all the products that they carry. It's really extraordinary. They have everything from skincare to makeup to clothing items to accessories to jewelry. It's truly, truly so fascinating. It's like a rabbit hole. You can really get fascinated there for hours on end. I know. I may know that for sure. I've been trying several products from the YesStyle website, and I've been impressed with so many of them. One thing that has fascinated me about the Korean beauty skincare lines, at least my impression, is that they are so different than what we have here in the States. It seems as though the culture of skincare is a little bit different, and the ingredients that they focus on are a little bit different, and I find it very, very exciting. The first product I want to talk about today is this mugwort cream from a company called I'm From. And I just find that so fun that that's the name of the company, I'm From. This is a moisturizing cream, and I've been using it in the evening at the end of my skincare routine. If you're not familiar with mugwort, and why would you be? I certainly wasn't either. It's an herb that is very popular in Korean skincare and for other medicinal uses. Mugwort is known for its very soothing and healing properties, so this is great for skin that might be irritated, red, or very, very dry. Mugwort is packed with antioxidants and vitamin E, so it's a wonderful addition to really support your skin barrier. This cream is so hydrating, and I'll tell you what, when I put it on my skin at night, I love the fact that it feels so light and yet so very, very moist. It has a slight, kind of minty, herby smell, which I find very, very refreshing. It's almost spa-like when I put it on. It does an incredible job of hydrating my skin, and I love putting it on at the very end of my skincare routine right before I go to bed because my skin feels incredibly hydrated. So really, really loving this mugwort cream from I'm From. The next product is Good Sarah, and this is from Haielle, and this is a ceramide cream. If you're not familiar with ceramides, ceramides are found in very high levels in the upper layer of our skin. But as usual, as we age, our ceramide production gets a little bit thinner than it was when we were younger. What ceramides do and why we want to add ceramides into our skincare routine as we age, ceramides are lipids or fats, and the ceramides are the binding agents in between our cells. So when you have a lot of ceramides in your skin looks plumper, firmer, and smoother. When your ceramides start to break down, it looks a little bit rougher, a little bit bumpier, and a little bit drier. So adding ceramides into our skincare routine can really help support the brightness, plumpness, and firmness of our skin. This particular formula is it's a cross between a cream and a gel, and it is so soothing and so soft. This would be great to use at the end of your skincare routine right before you put your moisturizers on, and it's really going to give your skin a nice boost of ceramide to help it look plump and firm and more youthful. Look at how moist the back of my hand is looking. I love these products. They're just so lovely. The next product is this Nourishing Care Lip Sleeping Pack from Klavu. I keep this on my nightstand and I put it on at night right before I go to bed. You can see how much I've been loving it. It is a very moist, hydrating, and yet it has kind of a thicker consistency, so it really stays on my lips when I go to bed. I would compare this to the very popular Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. That's how wonderful it is. I've been using this, I've been loving it, and my lips have been loving it too. The next K-Beauty product is this Biore UV Watery Essence SPF 50 PA++++, and it is their Aqua Rich Sunscreen. I have been loving this sunscreen, particularly for the days that I'm not wearing a lot of makeup or I'm going hiking for the day. Here's how this sunscreen feels when it's going on the skin. It feels not greasy and not really thick. It feels more like a watery moisturizing essence. It is so nice and so light on the skin. It soaks in, doesn't leave a white cast. And what I've noticed, and I've been using this on the days that I'm not wearing makeup and I'm usually hiking on those days, it doesn't make my skin feel drier by the end of the day. It really keeps my skin nice and moisturized. I'm surprised that I found a sunscreen that I like so well first time out of the gate, and I love the fact that the hydration feels more like a water hydration than an oil hydration. It doesn't make my skin feel sticky and thick. It feels just more moisturized and light. So really appreciating this Biore UV Aqua Rich Sunscreen. The next skincare line I want to talk about today is Niod, and Niod is from Deciem. Deciem is the parent company of the wildly popular Ordinary skincare line. I have been using the Ordinary since the start of my skincare routine and absolutely loving it. I'm such a huge fan of the Ordinary. I think they produce a great product line at a great price, and the formulas are just exceptional. I was really excited to try the Niod line, which is the sister company to the Ordinary. Niod is a little higher priced skincare line, and I'll tell you, as far as skincare lines, I have found that this line is so interesting and so fascinating. It almost takes ingredients to the next level. Their ingredient list and their decks on these products are just extraordinary and fascinating, and I've learned so much using the Niod skincare line. I feel that the products that I've been using from Niod have really made a big difference in my skin, and it weighs very, very heavily on copper peptides for their formulations. The first product I want to talk about today is their superoxide dismutase saccharide mist. Now, you might have heard about this product. It has become a cult classic in the skincare world, and it sells out as quickly as they can restock it. I was lucky enough to get a bottle, and I've been loving this. They tout this not as an essence, but as a dermal treatment mist. The ingredient deck on this reads like the most complicated chemistry list, I'll tell you, and all the products do. They're really formulated with so many fantastic ingredients. One of the hero ingredients in this is the superoxide dismutase, which is a yeast derived from grape skins. It also has a pH balanced extract from malachite rock, purified American 4 o'clock flour, which helps reduce inflammation, and marine polysaccharides. I love investigating the ingredients in products, and I'll have to say, this line from Niod has the most impressive ingredient list I think I've found in any skincare line. The way that I use this is I use this as a precursor to my skincare routine, both AM and PM. I'll simply spray this all over my clean face and let it sit there just for maybe 20 to 30 seconds before I start applying my serums. I love this, and I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to get another bottle when this one runs out. The next product is this copper amino isolate, and this actually comes with 2 bottles in the box, and you mix the 2 together into this main bottle. So there's a powder in one smaller bottle and the liquid in this bottle. You activate it when you receive it. This particular product is filled with pro-collagen technologies. It has 2% GHK peptide, which is a mix of copper peptides. It includes a 1% undiluted copper tripeptide. It has hyaluronic acid cross polymers. It's just another incredibly impressive deck of ingredients in this formula. I'll tell you, trying to understand all the ingredients in this has been way over my head. I've also been using the fractionated eye contour concentrate. And what they say about this is that they have 28 clinical ingredients targeted for aging eyes in this formula. And they are targeting dynamic and static lines and fine lines around the eyes, as well as the loss of elasticity. This particular formula is rich in peptides and hyaluronic acid. Here's what I've been noticing from using these products. And I can say in the last few weeks when I've been using these, I've really noticed a very curious difference in my skin. And I'll explain it like this. It is the way that my skin feels and bounces back. What I can equate it with is, think about when you bake a cake in the oven and you pull it out to test it, and you kind of test it and the cake's not quite done, and so when you tap the top it kind of sinks in or it doesn't bounce back very well. Well, when you check that cake 5 or 10 minutes later and you tap the top and it bounces back and it's firmer, that's how my skin feels different. It used to be, because I'm older, that when I tapped my skin, it didn't have a bounce back or a firmness to it. Since I've been using these formulas, I've really noticed a difference in the firmness and bounce back of my skin. It's really, really curious, and I haven't had this changed my skin since I've started my skincare routine. What I'm suspecting is that it's the copper peptides in these formulas that is creating that difference in my skin. Now, one thing I can say is I've been using my red light therapy daily, which I started before I started using this formula. So I think the red light probably has a little bit to do with that added firmness and bounce back in my skin. Something in me innately just feels like it's the copper peptides that are creating that difference in the firmness of my skin. I have become a huge fan of the whole copper peptide thing, and I'm absolutely going to continue to use these 2 products because the difference in my skin is really, really noticeable. Another product I've been using from Niod is their multi-molecular hyaluronic complex. And of course, this is a hyaluronic acid that I use towards the end of my serums to add more moisture to my skin throughout the day. What they say about this particular serum is that there's 15 different hyaluronic compounds in it. And I read the list, and yes, there are 15. It includes a marine hyaluronic complex. It also includes low and mid molecular weight hyaluronic acids, a mushroom-derived hyaluronic acid, and about 12 more. So this is an incredibly sophisticated hyaluronic acid complex, which is going to target a lot of different ways to keep that moisture into your skin. One of my favorite products in this line as well is this hydration vaccine. What they call this is a breathable hydration seal for the skin. And I can tell you, I agree with them on that. I use this at night at the end of my skincare routine. And I'll tell you what, I don't think I've ever used a nighttime moisturizer that seals in my skin and keeps it hydrated until the morning like this one. This has been by far the most soothing, moisturizing nighttime moisturizer I have used. It's a really interesting formula. It's almost a cross between a gel and a cream and, I don't know, some kind of something else. It's just so very rich, but it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. It glides on really smoothly. And the seal that it leaves on my skin is really, really miraculous. It has done such a wonderful job of keeping my skin hydrated overnight. I'll wake up in the morning and touch my skin and it still feels hydrated and moist. It really is an extremely hydrating moisturizer. If I had to tell you which were my favorite products that I've tried from Niod, I would have to say the Super Dismutase Saccharide Mist is absolutely a favorite. The Copper Amino Isolate, I think this has done more for my skin to increase the bounciness and the firmness of my skin than anything I've used so far. And this nighttime hydration vaccine, I haven't used anything even remotely close to this that moisturizes my skin, that seals in the moisture of my skin overnight like this. I'm loving the whole Niod line, but I think that these three are probably my top 3 favorites. I want to thank you for joining me as I shared some of the new skincare products that I've been using and loving and I'm really excited about. I hope you found this useful and helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I want to thank Jennifer Joyce of Joyce Beauty again for collaborating with me on this video. Make sure that you stop by her channel and say hi. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. You guys know it just thrills me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50 where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day. Wear your sunscreen and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.